This is just a test. Um, hmm, I don't know. Well, one thing I could showcase is holding down the hierarchy. You can hold down Alt and click on. Hold on. No, that's not it. Well, all I did was to expand everything. I collapsed it, and before I expanded it, I held Alt down and then I hit the arrow, and then it expands everything. Same thing for here. If I hold down Alt for clicking the arrow, it'll expand everything. So, and the next interesting thing. Let's switch to console and shrink this. The next interesting thing is the colors here. You see that there's like the camera. Let's ignore the generic stuff in light green, and the more I guess specific stuff to this component, which is the camera in this case. If we look at the game view, let me see if I can put it here. Oh, I should probably switch, see, Alt and GUI camera, so that it'll focus that into the view. You'll see that the camera can be disabled. Basically, it shows nothing. And if you have another second camera, GUI camera, like this one, you can enable that, and that's what's gonna actually show now. As before, if you resize, it will automatically fit to the new size. Oh, I don't. Oh, not that. Sorry. I think if I enable clipping, yeah, there we go. So anything outside of this camera area, which is this border here, anything outside of it, even this text here. Oh, I didn't select the text. I selected the control behind it. Oh, there we go. Even this text here will be clipped. And whenever something is being clipped, it will say, it will have, it will show the number of sources. In this case, it's 1, and it'll say being clipped by, and then it'll show a button with the actual control. Now let me scroll out of the way. Actually, let me do this. Let me hide the hierarchy view and set the project view as the one that's focused. So now if I press this button, guess what's going to happen? It will actually find the hierarchy view, and it'll ping the actual object. So it does two things. If it brings the hierarchy view into focus, and it also pings the object right after. So that's one neat thing. You can the colors of each of these different components. The control is going to always have bluish. Well, actually, I shouldn't say always. Let me get rid of this. 1 second. If you go to Preferences, you'll see SimpleGUI component colors in an inspector. You can specify what the color should be. The generic or the general panels are the stuff that comes first, and almost always appears for each of them. Well, they're not always the same. There's a couple of nuances to each of them. Like you'll see that like the text, it doesn't have it doesn't clip children itself, but let's see, a group can, a control can, and the layout. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't add it to your layout just yet, but I am definitely planning on it. So yeah, and of course the other stuff you'll see that let's say this offset X position thing, offset X and offset Y, I'm just testing it out. So things like a group in the other stuff section, it's not there. And of course, like this here, this is not going to checkers in background, even though it doesn't do anything right now. I disabled it. I think it was testing something and it was getting in the way. So in other stuff, you see that it varies depending on the component. So it's not like standard across all the different components. Can't really have it as a separate class, or at least I'm still working on that aspect. So that's not gonna happen right away. Let me see. Let's try changing the color for the layouts. What do you want to see? Pink. Alright, let's see pink, and then I think I click here. Yeah. And it changes the actual the layouts section, the layout specific panels in the components to whatever color we selected in the preferences, as well as changing it in the hierarchy. But that's a little extreme. Let's go back to more greenish. Yeah, it's a little strong for me. I normally go for lighter colors, but it might interfere with the general panels. I got an idea. Let me save this and then try changing it to a really light blue. Oh wait, that's almost the same color as the control. I don't know. How about that? No, it's not the best. Let's try changing the alpha slightly. Alright. It's not like terrible. It's not like too bad. But the layout looks kind of washed out. So let's try reducing the alpha. here it looks fine. Here it's still the same because this does not use the alpha component. It just ignores the alpha and uses 1. Alright, let's go back to the layout. That, make it a little darker. Not too bad. Maybe it's a little too strong. So go back here. Yeah, that's not too bad. The control needs to be a little bluer or something. I'm not sure that's the right term. Anyways, you get the gist. I'm not gonna go into this right now. Group doesn't have to be like that. Could be more reddish. I think red, a little bit redder, like light reds, is actually better than having it look brownish. I don't know. For me at least. Oh, I don't think I added anything group specific yet. Because all these are just the general panels. Anyways, the user can swap all the colors out, and of course these presets here are handy. So if you find a nice color, you just save it and then swap them out. So if you want the general panels to be something else, you just click here, and you're back to I'm back to the washed out green. Why this? Why I like this? Because it kind of blends in with the gray. Blends with the gray better. And the more component specific sections here, they can stand out a bit more. Alright, so let me collapse this. And I wanted to show you one more thing. Choose a script. Alright, well, there's a reload use scripts button now. Choose a script, but there's actually no scripts available at the moment, but we can remedy that pretty easily. If I come to the projects and I go to my examples folder, oops, this one, since this doesn't have anything defined, I can actually drag these events, my custom scripts here, and as soon as I release it, you'll see that now there's an entry here. Now there's no real need to have the reload button here, because it'll automatically detect any of these user scripts that you dragged, and it'll populate them here. Same thing if you actually select one of these scripts. What it'll do is it'll actually go through the script itself, and it'll look for the appropriate functions for these mouse events in this case. mouse enter, mouse leave, mouse this, mouse that, press, mouse down, mouse up, mouse double click, blah blah blah, all that good stuff. I only added 2 just for testing. So same thing if you notice it says my underscore and whatever. If you go to this script, it doesn't have my. Instead, it has underscore test at the end. But it still was able to determine the actual function you should be calling. So it automatically chose the appropriate function. What it does is it just searches for mouse enter, mouse leave. Same thing for here. It searches for part of the actual function name. So if it found mouse enter or mouse leave or whatever, it will choose that actual function. It'll select it as the callback for this mouse event. So that's another kind of neat thing. And as you can tell here, I already added something. Now, what happens if you actually delete the component? So if I say remove, guess what? It'll actually remove it also here. But what if I add 1, 2, and let's say I chose the first one, and then I actually deleted the first one or removed it. Well, voila! It goes to the next one that would have occupied its space. So that would be a position 1. So it'll automatically choose that one. And of course, if that's removed too, then it basically reverts back to undefined state. Oh, I guess I'm not updating this yet. Let's say for it says source is 1 for clipping, but if I remove clipping and I go back to that text, source is 0 now, but it doesn't do that yet for event callbacks. Yeah, it's hard coded to say undefined, but it'll change to something more useful. Same thing for the stuff. It doesn't show really anything. Margins should show it. Alignment does show it. So let me select the text. So left bottom it says. So if I change this to top, oh, it doesn't update it yet. My bad. But of course, it actually it does change the alignment. So vertical alignment to middle, left, right, and horizontal to center. So it's like right in the middle right now. And of course, if you apply the clipping, you see that it does get clipped. Let me shrink this slightly. Wait. All right. I guess I still have something. What it's supposed to do is actually, oops. What it's supposed to do is actually, since it's the camera and this the actual border for clipping is right here on the very outset, it should have clipped this text right at that line here. Can you see that? Yeah, this line here. you should have. It's supposed to clip everything there. But I guess I need to go back and take a look at what's happening. Oh well. So yeah, left, right. I guess it's not doing it yet. Alright, it is doing it for bottom, though. So everything else above this borderline is being clipped. Let me increase the size just to see. Yeah. Alright, it's not too difficult to fix that. Not difficult at all. Anyways, that's one neat thing. The other interesting thing. Let me remove the clipping. Actually, no, leave the clipping. The other interesting thing is, okay, let me unselect this, and I'll drag this to, I'll change parents for it basically. So instead of being a child of this control, it'll be a child of this layout. So it's basic. Alright, hold on. Dang it. Put it back. So basically, where this control and this control are, where this layout is the top portion here, where you see this orangey outline. I'm going to basically make it a direct child of that layout, and voila. So basically 1, 2, 3, except this is the wrong order. So if I drag 1 in front of 2, it automatically rearranges it. So that's what shows in the game view. Same thing if I put the text anywhere else. Let me put it in second place, and voila. Now it's second. If I put it in first, if I can actually drag it, then it shows up first, and everything is arranged automatically. So you don't have to like mess around with other stuff, at least not for that. So yeah, I mean, the whole idea was to make it what is this? Parent change, hierarchy change type, hierarchy position changed. Yeah, I know that. Parent change, yeah, I know. And parent change, yeah. But if I don't make it a child of anything, and I just move it around, then position changed. Yeah, that's some neat stuff, right? And of course, I think I already showed you this, or did I? I don't remember. So right now you see it's kind of like washed out, dark black. It just fades into the background. It's like it's disabled. It actually is disabled because expand to fill it sets its own size, so you have no real say. Of course, you do really have a say because it's dependent on the parent. So whatever the parent's width or height is, that's what the width and height is of the children will be if if he uses this option. Now, of course, in this example, everything all the parents are basically expand to fill, so there's not much you know not much options there. Let's see if I came here and I disable this and I enabled, let me use Alt and click so it changes the focus. Wait, I really didn't show you the Alt focus properly. So let me do that. Let me first enable this so it shows up in the game view. And let me go ahead and show you what the alt focus really looks like. Alright, so let me start at the very top. So I'm holding down Alt, left click, left, 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 left click. Yeah, this outline here is actually the padding for this group. So left, see the orange outline. So it automatically focuses it into the center of the scene view whenever I alt left click. Same thing with the text. Left click. Let me collapse that so we can just see it a little better. So this is the right control. There's a lot of excessive groups and layouts and stuff here. Well, mostly groups. That I just put in for my own testing reasons. You definitely don't need these many components. It's more like this, It basically does the exact same thing. Actually, no. There's a lot more happening here. But yeah, I mean, I just did it for redundancy, for testing purposes. Just wanted to make sure that everything works as it's supposed to. So yeah, let me go back to here. Collapse that, group, layouts, padding, the middle portion of it, padding, button control. Wow, it's a little close. Maybe I should have a limit of how close it can get. I mean, it still fits it properly though. It's not, whatever. That's beside the point. So back to group, text, padding, top portion of the padding, with the button padding. So let me see, where does this end? Yeah, that. So in the top portion now, let me collapse this, and then Alt, and you see the actual outline shown here in red. I don't know if you can see the red or not. Well, in any case, it focuses on the actual whole control. And I haven't spent the time to actually just focus on the visible portion that's not being clipped. So, I don't know. It's being clipped by the camera, which is this portion right here. This outline here. That's what's being clipped. Anything outside of that gets clipped. In this case, this control gets clipped. So if I remove that, what did I do? I messed something up. Dang it. Don't worry. I included X so I can remove such things. Oh, but I forgot to actually reset the frickin' regions. Anyways, let me try reapplying it and then removing it. Huh. Alright, never mind. I guess I buggered out. What's supposed to happen is it's supposed to revert back. But it's not doing it at the moment. I'll work on that as well. I'll see what's going on there. I thought I had that. That's okay. It's in the works. And of course, you already know about the event states. This doesn't do anything at the moment, but theoretically, it's supposed to let you preview each of these states. So if you already set up a focused state, it's supposed to draw or change the actual button. You're supposed to redraw it with the focus state in mind. So if you look at the states here, what the hell is this red line? Oh yeah. I was looking at how to draw curves in the GUI. It's like, yes, this is how you draw a curve. Let me switch to one of the other states where it doesn't have anything yet. I was like, yes, I can draw a curve. But anyways, back to normal state. Right now it only has stuff set for the normal states. Yeah, I don't think it does anything yet for the other states. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'll leave it at 0. Oh, ignore this. This is debugging purposes, because I don't wanna print a debug log for like mouse coordinates and stuff. I think this is for the X and the Y. So it's a lot easier to just have something here. Yeah, it's just a toggled on state. So basically it turns it into a toggle button, a toggle control. Yeah, this stuff you already know. Alright, let me get out of here. I don't want to save anything. And that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that and you found it somewhat enjoyable. Yes, I know, it's pretty dull stuff at the moment. Well, anyways, have a good one and I'll catch you guys another time.